Okay, so you're interested in performance auto repair experts in Justice, Illinois.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's deep dive into their website
Okay.
and find out not just what they do, but what their story says about them. You know, their approach.
Right.
What really jumped out at me was how long they've been around.
Yeah, that's impressive. 37 years in the same community.
It really is, especially in the auto repair world. You
All
know,
right.
things change so fast. And they haven't just stayed in Justice either.
Oh, really?
They've got locations all over the Chicago area, like Elk Grove Village,
Wow.
Palos Heights, Bloomington.
Bloomington. Okay.
Yeah, so they've definitely grown.
It seems like it's strategic, though, right?
Yeah,
It's not just expanding for the sake of it.
that's a good point.
They've kept that connection to their original community
Yeah,
while also branching out.
that's true.
It says a lot about, staying true to their values.
So let's get into what they actually do. What kind of services do they offer?
Well, they cover a lot, from basic stuff like oil changes and brakes
Mhm.
to more specialized work.
Like what?
They even mention chassis work and differentials.
Differentials, wow.
Yeah.
You know, for people who aren't car people,
Uh-huh.
the differential is what lets your wheels turn at different speeds.
Right. When you're turning.
Exactly. It's super important for handling.
Yeah, it is.
So the fact that they do that kind of work, it shows a real depth of expertise.
Absolutely.
It's more than just knowing how to fix things.
And they are ASE certified, so their mechanics meet industry standards.
Right.
But they also talk about their passion for automobiles.
I noticed that too.
It's like they're not just fixing cars, they really care about them.
Yeah. It's a craft for them.
Hmm.
And speaking of craft, some of their services really stood out to me.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Have you ever heard of summarizing and winterizing a vehicle?
I have.
That's pretty smart, especially in Chicago with those crazy weather swings.
Yeah, definitely. Getting your car ready for the specific challenges of each season.
So, like, for winter, you'd check the battery, the fluids,
Right.
tire pressure, maybe even swap to winter tires.
Yeah.
You know, prevent breakdowns, stay safe. And then for summer, making sure the cooling system and AC are in top shape.
It's about thinking ahead, being proactive.
Exactly. They're not just waiting for things to break.
Right.
And here's another one that caught my eye. Pre-purchase inspections.
Oh, those are crucial, especially if you're buying a used car.
Huge. I mean, buying used can be so nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah. You never know what you might be getting into.
But with a pre-purchase inspection,
Uh-huh.
you've got a trained professional, like a car detective,
Right.
checking everything out for you.
It could save you a ton of money on repairs later.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, are you ready for this?
What's that?
Their services go beyond just mechanical work.
Oh.
They also have a whole collision repair and detailing division.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So they really are a one-stop shop for all things car-related. They can fix what's under the hood and make the outside look amazing too.
So from fender benders to major repairs, they handle it all.
Exactly.
And they even offer detailing.
Yeah, like pinstriping.
Pinstriping. That's a nice touch.
It shows they care about the details, the artistry.
It's not just about function, it's presentation too.
Right. And for repairs, they use computerized paint matching.
Okay.
So any repainted parts blend perfectly with the original finish.
No mismatched colors.
Nope. And they also do paintless dent repair.
Oh, wow. That's pretty impressive.
It's like magic, but it's really skill.
So they really are committed to quality.
Yeah. And get this, they're also looking to partner with other repair shops.
Interesting.
Not just any shops, though. They want shops that share their values.
Makes sense.
You know, their commitment to quality.
I see.
Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, why?
Because it gives us a glimpse into their business philosophy.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not just focused on getting bigger or making more money. They're carefully choosing partners.
Yeah.
Ones that align with their vision.
It's about building a network of trust.
Exactly. And that brings us to the family aspect.
Family.
Yeah, they use that word a lot on their website. They
Okay.
talk about their team as family and potential partners as family. What do you make of that?
I think it's more than just a word, right? It shows their values.
Yeah.
They're building a sense of community,
Okay.
a sense of belonging.
I see.
It's not just a business.
Right.
It's a group of people united by a common passion.
And that passion probably extends to how they treat their customers.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like their customers become part of that extended family.
Right.
And that's a powerful message.
It is. It builds trust and loyalty.
Hmm.
It's about relationships, not just fixing cars.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
It makes
You
you
wonder, right? if that family approach is what's helped them be so successful for so long.
Could be.
In a world where everything's about the latest tech, the newest trends, they've stuck with this idea of personal connection.
It is refreshing. Like a throwback to the old days when relationships really mattered.
You know, thinking about their partnership strategy, it's almost like they're building a network of mini performance auto repair experts, spreading their values and their expertise.
I like that. Not just growth,
but
replicating their model.
Exactly.
Building a community.
A whole community of like-minded businesses.
And think about the shared knowledge.
Right.
The experience they could all tap into.
It's like a support system. A network of professionals who can bounce ideas off each other, share best practices.
Raise the bar for the whole industry.
And that benefits everyone, right?
The shops, the mechanics, and of course the customers.
Speaking of customers, let's talk more about their services.
Okay.
We touched on a few things, but I want to dig deeper.
Right.
I mean, they really do seem to cover it all.
Oh, yeah. From basic maintenance to serious engine work.
What impressed me was the level of detail on their website. They list out specific services.
Like what?
Differential fluid exchange.
Right.
Hub and seal repair. Even chassis work.
Wow. It shows real specialization.
Right.
Not just throwing parts at a problem.
Yeah.
They understand how each vehicle works.
Right.
And provide the right solution.
It's like they're saying, we don't just fix cars, we get them. And that same expertise applies to their collision repair and detailing.
Right. They can handle it all. Computerized paint matching, frame straightening, hail damage.
The paintless dent repair blew my mind.
It is amazing. Like a modern miracle.
It is. Have you ever seen it done?
I have, yeah. It's incredible.
And of course, we can't forget about the summerize and winterize services.
Those are so smart.
Especially in a climate like Chicago.
Yeah, where the weather can be brutal.
It's thinking ahead, being proactive about maintenance.
It can save you so much trouble in the long run.
So we've established performance auto repair experts.
Yeah.
Highly skilled, detail-oriented.
Committed to quality.
Big on customer service. But what does that actually mean for our listeners?
That's the question, isn't it?
Why should they care?
Well, at the end of the day, it comes down to trust. You're choosing a mechanic.
Right.
You're putting your safety, the well-being of your car.
In their hand.
Exactly. You want someone you can rely on.
Someone who knows their stuff.
Yeah.
Someone who's honest.
Someone who will treat your car like their own.
And from what we've seen, performance auto repair experts seems to fit the bill.
They do. Their history, their ASE certifications, the range of services they offer.
And that emphasis on family, on community.
It suggests they care about their customers.
Yeah.
Want to build those relationships.
They're not just fixing cars, they're building trust.
Becoming a partner in your car's well-being.
They're problem solvers, advisors.
They want to keep your car running smoothly.
Safely.
And they're passionate about it. That makes all the difference.
It does.
Now, here's a thought.
Okay.
What would you prioritize when choosing a mechanic?
Beyond the services they offer, I mean.
What matters most to you?
It's a good question to ask yourself.
Because finding a mechanic you can truly trust.
Yeah.
That's priceless.
So, okay, let's recap.
I'm good.
If you're in the Chicago area, you need a good mechanic, someone reliable.
Performance auto repair experts, they seem like the real deal.
Yeah, they do. They've got the experience, the expertise,
Definitely.
And that commitment to quality, to taking care of their customers.
It's more than just fixing cars.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about that trust.
Right.
Being a partner and making sure your car is in good shape.
Keeping it running smoothly.
Safely.
And you can tell they enjoy what they do.
You can, yeah. That passion comes through.
So here's something to think about.
Okay.
When you're choosing a mechanic, what's important to you?
Besides the services they offer, right?
Yeah. What else matters?
Good question.
Think about it. And hey, if you're ever in Justice, Illinois, and you need some car work done, check out Performance Auto Repair Experts.
They might just become your new car care family.
That's right.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Until next time.
See ya.